Mavis, what are we doing? You ready to go outside?
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we going outside for? Are we going to clean the chicken coop?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright guys, while I had the camera set up, I figured I'd give you a tour of the chicken coop. First you walk through our jungle of a garden. It's actually the first part of November and the garden's still going strong. We had a little bit of frost the other morning, so we're probably going to come out today and do one of, if not the last harvest before the winter comes. And we got a little bit of fall crops here, but they didn't do so hot. We were battling cabbage worms. We got a little bit of broccoli, so we'll see. But anyway, back to the chicken coop. Currently I'm in the process of adding on to the existing roof because it only covered part of the run and the rest of the run just got extremely nasty and muddy and there was just no way around it. So I ended up, to maintain the pitch of the other section, which I'll show you shortly, I went ahead and just framed up higher to get that slope. So when you first come in, so first thing, after doing all my research, I did not want to be hunched over, crawling inside, all over chicken poop, trying to get in. So I did a full walk-in run area. Okay, we'll start back here. This is the first coop, the main coop, and I built this all by hand. Everything we found that you could buy online was just small and garbage and overpriced, so we decided to build our own. It's just a 4x4 structure, and I framed it up, put a nice big old door on the front so you could get in and clean it easily. Just, you know, standard framing style like you would frame any other shed or structure. Got a few roosts, got some windows for some ventilation. There's the nesting boxes back there. They're fighting over laying right now. Just did some fresh bedding. So it has a 10 roof on it. Like I said, I'm extending the current roof and it's eventually going to match all the way down. So once I get the main roof on, I can take all this hardware cloth down and this lumber and utilize that somewhere else. This coop was just a cheap Tractor Supply coop that we purchased when we got a second flock, so they could grow to adequate size in order to put them in with the big girls so they didn't get picked on. So they kind of hung out over here, and originally the run stopped here, but once we got that and we had a whole nother flock of chickens, I figured they needed more space to run, so we extended their run out, and I've modified this Tractor Supply coop heavily because it is just garbage. Do not buy one. So originally from here up was the coop, and then this area down here was the run. But it was just tiny, so I ended up taking the guts out of it and closing the outside in and making the entire thing the coop, and obviously they have the run here. So right now we're just using, you know, just a gravity water feeder, gravity feeder. I keep my feed in here. What are you doing? Like maybe a gutter system that replenishes the water and all that, but more feed and water over here. Just random stuff for them to perch on and play on. Got that. I made them a little swing. We have a little, this is my scooper for cleaning, but have a little hanging flower pot. Sometimes we'll put marigolds in there. They like to nibble on that. Oh yeah, we also named it Cluckingham Palace. Sign's a little faded now, but that's that. I'll take you around back. More tin roofing. So a lot of nesting boxes, they lift them from the top and hinge up, but to me I just saw issues with water getting in, so I put doors on the back. So the far side is just storage. It's a mess, I apologize. And then these two doors, I know you guys want more treats. I already gave you a bunch of treats, and there's still strawberries over there too. Over here is the other nesting boxes. What's up, girls? So there's two there, and then two here. Yeah, we got a couple eggs. So, as you all know, if you have chickens or if you don't know, you could have all the nesting boxes in the world, but they're usually only going to use one, and they'll fight over it or they'll wait their turn. What's up, girls? That's the ladder I built. Just 2x4 structure, and then I just screwed tree branches to it just to kind of give it a cool look. But anyway, back to the nesting boxes. For whatever reason, they all have one that they enjoy to use, and they use it. So anyway, that's the tour of our chicken coop run area. I didn't show you in the video, but around the entire perimeter, I took hardware cloth and I went from the bottom horizontal piece of the fence and I stapled to there, and then I went down about 6 inches and out 2 feet, so nobody can come up and dig under to get in. You guys are loud. So it's pretty darn predator proof. We haven't had, knock on wood, we've had the chickens for about 1.5 years now, and we haven't had a single predator issue. I mean, the thing is literally enclosed everywhere with hardware cloth. So fingers crossed we continue to have good luck with that. There's really not a lot in this area anyway. We have foxes and raccoons, hawks, but again, I have hardware cloth everywhere. So far so good. Owning chickens is fun. If you're currently on the fence on whether you want to get chickens or not, I highly recommend it. Getting established is the hardest part, and again, we made our stuff. You can go easier routes as far as buying coops and stuff like that, and you don't have to go as elaborate as we do. We had 15 birds, we have 11 now, so you know, you could always start out with 5 or 6, 4 or 5, you know, however, and that'll supply you with a good amount of eggs, and it's a little more easily to maintain, although I personally don't think it's too bad. So if you're on the fence, you got a highly recommendation from me and our family. We love it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the coop, and I hope you guys decide to get chickens of your own.